Focus. So I've just been watching Mr. Bobby Skullface. Hi, my name is Snow. You can call me Dave, which is something that I seem to say at the beginning of all the videos now. I've just been watching Mr. Bobby Skullface, and I've got a new toy. I'm going to show you the new toy. It's a very, very nice new toy. I'm excited by it. But he said something that confuzzled me, and it goes hand in hand with what I'm doing here. Because I haven't had a collector focus in a while, I've just bought things that I like. And that's made me a much happy money waster with regards to plastic toy robots. But I am about to embark on doing something for my collection that I've never done before. Scary, but it's true. I'm going to buy the very best version of all the movie robots that I possibly can and sell off all the ones that I don't want anymore. And the first bit's really easy, but the second bit isn't so easy because I've started out with the very, very first oversized piece of amazingness and realised that the leader class version I have of this toy is still a very good, very valuable, very sought after toy and no longer want to sell it. So the whole plan is falling down already. So I'm just spending money and not doing the other half of it. But here we go. Right, so this is Wei-Jangs leader class Brawl. So pleased to have it. Now, I'll carve you up. I'm not really doing reviews of these things anymore, but I really like seeing what stuff looks like in the box and how it's packaged. When the Zeta Toys things came out, Zeta packaged stuff better than anyone else has ever packaged anything. And it was nice to show this stuff. So I'm doing this off camera with a knife that's from the kitchen and I really shouldn't ever be using, but I left my Stanley knife at work where it really ought to be because wandering around all weekend with a Stanley knife in your pocket isn't really cricket. So let's see what's in here and I'm going to do my level best. I'm going to put that on there and not on Emily's Captain Shark box because she will moider me.
We've got the camera on the Captain Shark box anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. That'll be all right. The first thing I'm going to say is it comes with these corner protectors. So if you're ordering from faraway lands, these things are epic. I love them.
Do you want me to hold one end and you pull? Oh, no.
So forgive me, I'm holding the box upside down, letting gravity do its thing. Lovely jubbly. So yeah, it comes with these. These are great. I've never seen these. I have seen them, and you know, I've seen them since I've bought a few things off Greg. Are we allowed to say that?
Yeah.
I bought some stuff off a guy. Who knows a guy? I've only bought 2 or 3 things, but they've all come with that beautiful corner stuff on them. So when the boxes arrive, if you're one of these pretty little wallies that likes super smooth, perfect boxes, the boxes are super smooth and perfect. Now, it's got a carry handle on the top. How good is that? Brilliant.
You could use it as a lunchbox after.
I'm very tempted. Look, you could keep shit in there, and I've got to come back. Look at the size of that. Whoa! That's your cue.
No, I'm not saying that.
Okay, fine. You can see that this. So once upon a time, I used to sell boxes. You work for a company that would go to China and make you 10,000 boxes of your product, and you could choose how you wanted the boxes to look. So this is foiled, and this is matte black, and that is beautiful. Plus the artwork itself, if I can get up nice and close with that, that's really, really good. I love that. On the side, so he's got the different gun mechanism here. I don't quite know how that works. This is just my unboxer rating of the Boxer box. And then the back is matte, so hopefully you can see this a little bit better. But there, it's got all of the gubbins all over it. And then the bottom is just not English, so who knows. I'm excited. I really ought to do this so you can see the actual box, but I'm just going to hold stuff up because the amount of organisation that it takes to do things these days just bores the living daylights out of me. I really ought to get into it, but I'm 10 years into doing YouTube. And this is just how it is now. Oh, look at that. So just because I love this sort of stuff, the Wei-Jangs logo in the top corner is holographic. And the whatever this says is also made of holographic flecked paint stuff. Pisses me off when people do nice boxes, because when I want to throw them away later on, this is the box where you should definitely keep it and put something worthwhile in it, because it's just too nice. So, what?
In the box.
No!
Recycling it goes, we're not box collectors.
Recycling it goes, because we're not box collectors. That is the packet. Let's open the packet. And these are the instructions on how to do it. So, again, really, really nicely. I mean, okay, so. I'm buying knockoffs. Which pains me, because I have said openly a fair few times now, I don't like knockoffs. Except that there's one massive problem. Hasbro, the people who make Transformers, are not providing me with what I want from Transformers at the moment. The Siege line, while everyone seems to be shooting their load off about Siege all the time, it's not doing anything for me at all. There's no sort of higher end collector market of Hasbro at the moment. Even their Masterpiece stuff isn't anywhere near as good as the 3P stuff. And I love the movies. I'm one of these weirdos that loves the movies. So if I'm going to have the definitive version of all of these toys and then either bin off or move, stick in a box and put them in the loft later on, of all the stuff that I don't want, I need to go down this route. And I feel bad, but I'm doing it anyway, because this stuff is made so much better than Hasbro are offering at the moment. They are missing a trick, and I think they need to get on it. I've spoken. There you go. On the back, there's a picture of the toy itself. That looks pretty bloody good, doesn't it? I can't really show you because I've got a light on, but yes, lovely jubbly. It's been out of focus. So, the box itself, polystyrene, and then I'm assuming that the fat end is the bottom, and then the skinny end is the top. So if we lift that off, this is how it arrives. And obviously, in a game of 50-50, I've got it the wrong way round. That is exactly how my life's going. So it's got a piece of plastic in there to make sure. Wow, that's lovely. Oh, that head sculpt is immeasurably better than before. So that's how it's arriving. That smells like glue and paint. Jubbly, 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 jubbly. So that's it. There aren't a huge amount of accessories. That's good. I don't really like accessories because it's just stuff to lose later on. So let's go with some of the extra gubbins that's in here. We've got this gun, which is going to be interesting to get out of the polystyrene, and I don't really want to use the knife. Let's go with the easy ones first. So we've got, oh yeah, I forgot about that. This one's got batteries to make the eyes light up. Or is it, has it? Has it? Let me just press the screen so I can, bosh. There you go, look at that. That is immeasurably better than the original toy. Now, the original toy had light piping and the eyes lit up when all the other gubbins lit up on the toy. I think this is better. I miss light piping. It's the one thing of Transformers that I miss more than anything. I have been warned by Mark, hello Mark, that the way to get the head off, no, there are no batteries in the head of this one. It's just, so you get one mouth that is closed and you get one mouth that is open. Seems like a long way to go, just till you could just do a jaw that dropped down. Anyway, what do I know about toy building? I just buy them. And then let's open. Everything comes in separate little baggies. Hasbro, you don't do that, do you? I hate myself for saying this. How long have I been a Hasbro fan?
All of your life until you met me.
All of my life until I met her. And now I've been sullied.
Showed you the better way.
Yeah, and then if you take the guns, you've got Gatling guns, mini guns as I believe they're called, and you take them apart And you've got pegs on the bottom, so they're going to go in somewhere. So pegs. I'm going to get brave at some point, and I'm going to start using my Games Workshop painty skills and painting some shade into all the crevices on the toys, because they look a little cheap when they come out of the box. They look a little bit, they're all the same colour plastic. They need a small amount of love. And there's the other one, which is identical. It just goes on the other side. It's a mirror image. I like this silver thing on the side. It's moulded in, it's glued in. It's not quite glued in quite straight, but that's okay, we'll forgive that. Okay, going very well so far. Now for the thing that I couldn't get out, which hopefully... Oh, okay, cool. So there's more stuff that I haven't seen about. Squeaky noise. This is the arm cannon that's built in on the Leader Class one. It's on here, it's on a sliding swivelly thing. This one isn't, but somewhere there's going to be... How does that open? So that's on a swivel. Okay, so that swivels out. New toys. Ah, there we go. So that swivels out that way. And then there's a button on there, which you push like that. Which, whoa, you start pulling that, and then all of that comes out. That's lovely. And then there's a peg under there with, look, it's little things like this. The peg under here has got a perfectly shaped little hook for your thumbnail. So you haven't got to sit there for ages playing with it or getting a knife or anything like that. You just push it like that. The tolerance is perfect. And the little peg comes out so you can peg it into his arm. That is the good stuff. There you go. That is beautiful. That goes on the top. 4 great big guns for your massive great big tank man. And I'm just going to hoover later, apparently, because there's crap all over the floor now. What's that? Oh, they moved together. Oh, you beauty. That is your Wei-Jangs oversized Brawl. So the treads are plastic and hang down the back here, which means it gives it a... I don't know if it gives it a more realistic kind of real world look. I quite like it. I wonder if they go like... See, on the other one, I never had the treads all the way up vertically. I used to put them at sort of 45 degrees. This one, you can't do it. But all the wheels are on separate little hinges, so they bounce up and down. Look, as I'm moving one, the others aren't moving, which is going to be good for tank mode. Oh, so, Ratchet. I'm going to play with it on camera for a minute. I'm going to refocus the phone. So he goes out like that. That's really nice. Where's his hand? Oh, so his hand's going to come out like that. Oh my word, that's going to go out like that.
It literally sounds like you're playing with yourself. If you didn't have any context for this toy.
So, claw. That hand moves, that finger moves, thumb goes up and down. No rotation on the hand itself, but there's rotation on the arm like that, which is okay. I wonder if that moves separately. Yes, so at the bicep will move like that. The ratchets, see, third party, ratchets are better. Always, the ratchets seem to just support their own weight better than the real stuff, which is sad. It's sad to hear that. It's a shame. They seem a bit weird. I'm going to work out what they do later on. So legs, we're going to go out, back, gentle, but that's not going anywhere. Forward on a gentle clicky ratchet. It can go a long way back because there's no back kibble. That started to fall a little bit, but that's good. If we go forward like that, you've got to shake it quite a lot to make that fall. Knee. Now, the knee isn't... It's not a fair comparison for the knee. The knee sounds really nice. You get a very limited bend out of it. But you did on the original toy. It's just how... When you've got all that gubbins stacking together at the back, you can kind of see why. I think the old toy did that better. I don't want these. I wish they'd done it the old way, because I think the back of the legs stacked together a bit nicer. I would say that's probably my only sort of complaint about them. But then on the front, you've got these big claw things that go down like that. Big claw thing that goes down like that. And then wasn't there one on the foot that goes down? Yeah, see, their foot has got this beautiful rocker motion like that. Oh, this is really, really nice. It weighs a good amount. It's not too heavy. I'm not into die cast. I think die cast is just flouncy, superfluous rubbish a lot of the time. Plastic will do. But you get loads of space on the arms to put these cannons up. So if you want to pose, the last one was absolutely horrible to pose. This one seems an awful lot better. So that is attached on there like that, and then you're going to remove that. So I'll go at doing it. I'll show you the peg hole that's left over. Oh, it's not. It's not at all. So that's folded in like that, and then you lift that up like that, and that's going to become the front of the gun, which I will show you another day when I actually do a proper review of it. This is just unboxing the toy. From the back, it's very, very tidy. All the guns work nicely. These feel like they're slightly in the wrong place. Don't they go the other? No, they don't go up the other way up. So what you get is, this is the last bit that I'm going to show you. Second to last bit that I'm going to show you. You open this, you get the cannons with exactly the same clip systems that are on the original Masterpiece, not Masterpiece, Leader Class one. So you're going to click that on. They are tight. They are tight, as Mr. Skullface would say, like a tiger. Died like a tiger. So you've got holes in the top there, and you've got those clips on there, and for somehow, and I'm a little concerned about doing this wrong, because they do seem to have a top and a bottom, but you've got to get that clip in that slot, like that. That's not right, is it? They don't want to go all the way in. They don't want to go. Oh. I think we're going to put that down as things we're going to do later when we're not going to break them. The only other thing that you've got, the only other two things that you've got, because I've got to open some of this stuff before I go and get the Hoover out. Where's my knife? Because this is going to be a pig. I'm going to go in there and cut that open. Whoop. It's going on a bit, isn't it? Might have to do some editing on this one. Might not. Everything is really nicely bagged up to the point where if you want to do a toy review, you can't get into the stinking toy. But I prefer that. That's good. Better than a stupid piece of plastic bubble clam wrap thing. So that, look, is the end of the cannon. No sprue marks. One little tiny sprue mark underneath. But that's all. So that's good. So that's going to go on over. Now that's interesting, because I don't know how that's going to fit. Oh, so you get a small one for like artillery stuff, and then you get a larger one with because it's got a sided peg hole. So the sided peg hole goes in the end of the cannon, so you can change the end of the cannon. I like that. That's good. That is very good. The other thing that this comes with, before I go and fight with those guns to see if I can make them work, is you get Mr. Man. I failed at that miserably. There we go. You get Mr. Man. Now this has a hole in the back of the cannon turret, and you can put him in there, which gives you that illusion of sort of, remember in the original movie where you've got the hologram sat in the cockpit? Starscream had one as well. That's your little hologram man. Now that's nowhere near as big as a Human Alliance figure. It's a lot smaller than that. But he goes forwards at the waist He'll bend at the knee so he can sit and his arms just go up and down like that. Does his head turn? No, his head's moulded. His name from now on is Dave. So out of the box, without transforming it or doing any of those things, what do I think of it? Let's give it some marks out of 10. Packaging, a 10. Amazing. The toy itself, I don't like the new treads, so I'm not going to give it a 10. I'm going to give it an 8. But it's an 8.75. It's really, 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 really nice. Should you buy one? Absolutely, hell yeah, you should get one. Especially if you are a movie fan like I am. I've ordered a few more as well, so I will be doing more of these. Christmas is coming. My name has been Smuzno. You can call me Dave. I really like that. That's very, very good. I might do a proper review on it. I've got like a really expensive camera that I just don't ever use because it's the focus on it is crap. It's easier to use the phone, so here we are. Hope you liked it. It's a month today to Christmas. Whee! I have to look at the stop button.